Hello, my name is Suhir and this is my TED Talk. How many of you have ever dreamt of becoming a janitor, waking up every morning to go grab your sturdy mop or broom and clean up other people's messes for a living? No one? Well, it makes sense. There's a big social stigma about working as a janitor. Their jobs don't get paid a lot of money. It's not the most prestigious profession out there. Most janitors don't go around driving fancy cars or having nice houses. But janitors play an integral part in our society, as I learned when I shadowed a nurse in the ER. The first time I went into the ER, I was greeted with the stench of human waste. One of the patients who had been admitted defecated himself because he did not have the capacity to go use the bathroom. So the nurse and I helped clean him up, change him, and wash his clothes. But the room itself, after that incident, was soiled, and someone had to come and clean it up. And who do you think that might be? The janitor. The hospital staff has a special corps of sanitation specialists who come in to adequately clean rooms to hospital standards to ensure adequate healthcare for patients. Janitors play a very important part in the healthcare system. Yet, when we watch mainstream TV shows about medical professionals like Grey's Anatomy and House MD, we never see this aspect of healthcare. One thing that contributes to this is a mentality among high affluent parents, and especially Asian Americans such as myself, that there exists only a number of jobs in the world. That a kid can only become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, and maybe a nurse. But this mentality is wrong, as I saw with my Kaizen internship. So on my other first day in the adult medicine rotation, I got to meet Tatiana, a receptionist at the front desk of family medicine. I never realized how important a receptionist's job was until that day. Tatiana deals with over 100 patients every day, making sure that they're scheduled into doctors' rotations properly, making sure that if they don't speak English as their first language, they have a translator, they're ready to communicate with doctors. Receptionists play a huge role. Yet, oftentimes when we go into family medicine to see our practitioner, or if we go to our pediatrics to see our pediatrician, we get very frustrated with our receptionists, not treating them with proper respect, raising our voices at them, and blaming them for stuff that's beyond their control. Another person that I shadowed was an ortho tech in orthopedics. So when you break a bone, you generally go to either the emergency room if it's an emergency, or you go to an orthopedist who looks at the fractures, looks at the x-rays of your hand, and figures out the best way to treat it. In most instances with a cast. But the actual orthopedist does not give you a cast. An orthotech does. And on the day I went, Henry was the only person working ortho. He was all alone for all the patients who came in for ortho. So he, being over 60, had to run around the whole entire day I was there, putting on cast after cast after cast. And the irony of it all is that he is in so demand, he gets paid better than a lot of the nurses, which is a quote-unquote more prestigious job. So the point of my presentation is to convey the importance of the hidden heroes of healthcare. That is the technicians and the janitors and the nurses of healthcare, and how they should be better compensated for their services, which are integral to the functioning of our healthcare system today. Thank you.